This video is going to describe initially what you'll see when you first turn on the DVR for the first time. The DVR does come shipped with default settings, and I figured it would be easy to step by step show you what you will expect when you do first power on the DVR. With the mouse connected to the DVR, you want to right mouse click and scroll down to main menu, and it's going to bring you to the system login. The default username for this particular DVR is 6/8, and the password is 6/8 as well. So we're going to type in, and what we did here is by just left mouse clicking in here, it brings up this dialog, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to select OK, and it brings you into the main menu screen. Initially, what I do whenever I install these DVRs is immediately upon powering up is I do exactly what I described, log into the DVR, and then select the setting tab, and then I immediately go to the general tab. And why I do that is I want to set the time correctly. Generally, these DVRs come shipped generally 12 to 18 hours in the future, so what we need to do is set the time to your current time. Very easily done. As you scroll over each of these numbers, you can see how they turn green. Today is the 20th. We'll leave it at the 20th, but if I select, if I left mouse click on 20, I can change this to anything I want. So we're going to leave it on the 20th. It's 2008. Right now it is 21:07 or 9:07 at night. We're going to leave that alone, but if you had to change that, you can do the same thing. 1/5, 2/1, so forth and so on. Once you have selected the correct date and time, then you want to move over and make sure that the letters in save are green, and then select save. That ensures that the information you just put in has been saved. The other features of the general tab is the date format. Right now it is set for month, day, and year. If I were to select year, month, and day, not only does it change up in the system time box, but if I save this, you'll notice how it changed up top here as well. I'll go back in and I'll select this one. You notice how it changed. I'll save it, and you notice how it changed here as well. Go back to the general tab. I'm going to go back to month, day, and year, and we'll leave that alone. Date separator, get the dash in between the numbers, slash, whatever you'd like, whatever you feel comfortable with. Time format, 24 hours generally considered military time, or you can, if you're more familiar with regular time, so to speak, you can select 12-hour. You'll see it change up here once I hit save. 9:08:26 p.m. If it were AM, it would indicate AM. I prefer military time, just my preference. English is the default language, which is the only language that is selectable. HDD full. This feature will allow you to either select, once the hard drive becomes full with video, you can either have it stop record or continue to overwrite the oldest data first. I recommend leave it on overwrite. If you select stop record, once the hard drive fills, the DVR will stop recording, and we don't want that. So leave it on overwrite. Pack duration. This is something we'll talk about a little bit more when we get into the search feature of the DVR. But in short, the DVR will save archive video in pack durations of an hour. You can change this to whatever you want. It's a matter of preference as well. DVR number is 8. NTSC is the video standard. It's the only one that you can select in this part of the world. And auto logout is exactly that. If you allow your login to remain idle for 10 minutes or more, it will automatically log you out. Daylight savings time, nice feature. If it's applicable in your area, it is here on the East Coast. You can tell the DVR to change, fall back an hour, jump ahead an hour on those particular dates, and this is where you would set that up. So once you have finished all the settings in the General tab, you want to select Save, and it takes you back to the settings screen. And in the next video, we'll talk about encode or the resolution and frame rates per channel.